Good morning, guys. Y'all, me and this camera, we were having it out this morning. So, we're going to go with this angle, which I don't like. But that's okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Fearless Morning Show, where we are having confessions and conversations about your everyday life. My name is Yamitra Jojo Waddell, the only Live Past Crazy Specialist. So what better place to be than here with me? We're going to work it this morning, okay? We're going to work with what we got. So, good morning, good morning. Please make sure you share the show because sharing is caring. If your friends and family don't have Facebook, send them over to the YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows over there. Don't forget, we have the podcast, we have the books, we have the movie, we have all the things. So please make sure you check them out. It costs you nothing to subscribe to the Fearless Morning Show. Good morning, Philip. It costs you nothing to do that. So please make sure you do that for me. Okay, there we go. Let's get some right lights in here. So, if you watched the show yesterday, we talked about that our faith is elastic, right? We talked about our faith is elastic. And I want to go a little bit deeper into that concept that our faith is elastic, but I also want to talk more about the law of things. So yesterday, briefly, I talked about that before we can ask a thing, the answer is already there, supply and demand. And that before we can ever demand a thing, the supply for the thing is already there. And what it looks like to live in that space on an everyday level, on a, every day. And I'm not saying that it's not, I will never say that it's easy. I will never say that it's not challenging. I will say that it is a conscious decision that you have to make every day. Like, you have to be consciously mindful of your thoughts and where you're wanting to go and what you want to do. So if my faith is elastic, meaning whatever, if I understand that when I'm stretched, nothing is going to pop back and hit me, that I am free to live at whatever expansion that I can live in, then that is where I need to live. If I live in the state of fear and I do not expand myself, because I assume my faith can only take me this far, then the fear of getting hit or pop like a rubber band, you know how the rubber band hits your hand? Then the fear of that hitting me guides and leads me. And then I may find myself in a place of, how did I get here? I didn't mean to be here. I wanted to be somewhere else. I wanted to do that. But did I move with the fear of my faith that something's going to snap back and hit me? Or did I move with the understanding of the law of things? And the law of things, JoJo style, is that if I understand the law, just like if we understand the laws of the road, like stop at the stop sign, don't do this, don't do that. When you understand the laws, you operate inside the laws. And so the law of the universe, the law of the world, God, creator, whomever, says if you ask, it is already given. It shall be. So before I can ask, the supply is already there. Before I make the demand, the supply is there. And we talked about yesterday, before you are called, the answer is already there. Meaning before you were going to change the world, before you only live past crazy specialists, before you were that thing or that person, the answer for what you needed was already there. And so when I begin to understand the law of things, then me exercising my faith and stretching it because it's elastic and it making room for me helps me better understand now the outcome of what's getting ready to come out of my mouth. Y'all with me? So if I understand the law of things and that the supply is already there before the demand was there. If the supply was already there before the demand was there, right? Then my asking and understanding of things should be totally different. Then my asking should be just acknowledgement of me saying I'm ready for this thing that's already ready for me. And a lot of things, I've got to accept that in my mind first. And if I don't accept that in my mind, then if I don't accept it in my mind, then I'm not going to be able to comprehend what it is that I'm asking for. And if I can't comprehend what it is that I'm asking for, then that creates another problem of me asking and not understanding what I'm asking for. So in a lot of things, I need to be clear about what I'm asking for and why I'm asking for that thing. What is that thing that I'm asking for? What is that thing that I'm wanting to, what is that thing that I'm wanting to do? Do I understand why I want to do it? Do I understand the outcome of why I'm doing it? Do I understand that? Do I understand that as I am moving in things and I am doing what it is that I say I want to do, am I understanding what it is that I'm truly asking for? And if I don't understand what it is that I'm truly asking for, I may get something that I may not necessarily want, but I don't know I don't want it because I don't know what I'm clear on. Because I don't know what I'm clear on, I'm never going to ask in faith and understanding that before the demand is given, the supply is there. So as we look at this as the circle of me, in the big circle of me, I can find myself being in a big behind circle of getting things that I did not want, because I was not clear about what I said I wanted, because I didn't take the time. And sometimes I'm afraid to put in writing what it is that I really want. What it is that I really want. What it is that I really want to say. The thing that I really want to accomplish. The places I really want to go. I'm afraid to actually put that in writing, because if I put it in writing and it comes, will I know? What will I do with it then? And that's why yesterday we were talking about stretching our faith, and it's not going to bounce back. But as you are stretching your faith, because it's elastic, and you're stretching it beyond your current comprehension, that it also clears the way for you so that you can walk clearly in it, and so that you're stronger to walk in it quicker and faster. But do I know what I'm truly asking for? Do I know what I truly want? So on this great, most amazing day, it's going to be a good day. It's going to be the most amazing day ever. I want you to think about that. I want you to think about the law of things. And if before you ask, it is already there. If you're asking to be healed and the healing is already there, then the process should be easier, because now it's the acceptance of things. That's the hard part. It is the acceptance of things. Because if you say, okay, Jojo, I got that. If before I ask it's already there, then how do I accept it? That's a personal journey you're going to have to work on for yourself. So I do the mantras. I listen to the books. I do the meditations. I do the hypnosis. I do all the things that help get me into the frame of mind of understanding that healing, health, wellness, and abundance is what I was put here for to enjoy. It's not only your birthright, it's what you were put here for. And you begin to accept those things. And it takes you a while to accept them, especially if you've had a difficult life growing up or even now. And you're like, well, Jojo, you tell me to accept all these good things, but honey, ain't nothing good happening right now. It is a conscious choice, because I am creates, it never destroys. So if I am and I'm creating that mold, and that's the thing that I'm consciously feeling, then that's what I'm going to get more of. So if I'm consciously saying it's not right, I'm not healed, I'm not whole, this is not working, I can't find a way out, that, friend, is that's what I'm feeling. But when I begin to understand the law of things, and this is JoJo's style of law of things, that before, good morning, Tammy, that before I ask, it is already given. And if I understand that concept, then me understanding that what I want to do is already done, I am now just in the acceptance and receiving mode of it. This is really conscious work, paying attention to your thoughts kind of work. Okay? So if we learned yesterday that my faith is elastic and I've got to stretch it and it's not going to bounce back, it's not going to hit me, it's not going to pop off, it's not going to do anything, right? If I understand that, then the law of things, JoJo style, good morning, Lucky. If I understand things JoJo style, then I'm consciously aware of what's about to happen next. I am always on the lookout for what is the good that's happening. So one of the things that I say is universe, you can use God. I feel like God is all inclusive of all words because he is the creator. He is the universe. He is all things. And it's simply semantics when people say, no, you got to say God, but did not God create the universe? So is he not in that, through that, and all of that? And I am not, was he not part of me? Am I not made in his image? And so that's a whole nother thought. So when you understand the law of things, and I understand that before I ask, the supply is already given. Before I demand, the supply is already given. And so the easy part, or the not easy, the challenging part is to be in a receptive, receiving mode of it. So one of the things that I say is, universe, show me the best you have for me today. God, show me the best that you have for me today. And I am intentionally looking for the best that is for me today. I say it every morning. I say it as I'm driving. I say it throughout the day. Sometimes I get random checks in the mail. Thank you for showing me the best that you have for me today. Sometimes it is the food on my table. Thank you for showing me the best that you have for me today. It's a bill paid. Thank you for showing the best that you have for me today. But I'm consciously aware of what I'm putting out of my mouth to understand that before I ask, it is already answered. Right. We are perfectly made. And if we rest in the understanding that I am the law, however you want to word that to make you feel comfortable, meets me where I am. It meets me at the point of my highest potential at that moment. I like that. Somebody need to write that down. The universe, we'll type it. The universe, God, meets me at the highest potential of where I am right now. It is up to me to be in the acceptance and receiving mode of it. Now, if I'm not in the acceptance and receiving mode of it, then I will be focused on what is not. So if I am only comes to create, it never comes to destroy. And I say, I am this, I am creating that. So if I am broke, I am poor, I'm creating that, I'm consciously feeling it. Y'all know the things, right? So in the law of things, if I understand before I ask, it is already answered. Before I was called, it was already told to me. And it is in the remembrance of things that the universe, God, will meet you at your highest potential of where you are right now. So if your highest potential of where you are right now is just the bare basics of understanding, grasping the I am concept, and maybe you need to sit with that for a while, because I sat with that for about a month as I begin to work it and understand it. God, universe, creator, whomever you pray to, meets you there at the highest point of your potential at that moment. There are higher heights than where you are. If we're not understanding the law of things, if we're not receptive and open to it, then we can't understand this level to this level. And it's simply the concept that your mind switch to see the difference between these two levels. Okay? The difference between these two levels is not a big jump if you understand the law of things. So if my faith is elastic and I'm stretching, and it's not going to pop back. But as I stretch my faith, it makes my path clear, right? So I'm better able to walk strongly into what it is that I am doing. Then I begin to understand the law of things more. Absolutely, Lucky. Absolutely. Every day. Every day is an opportunity of gratitude, of understanding, of learning, of love and light. Every single day, the more that I focus on that it is not, the more of not I get. Some of us don't even try to can. We go straight to cannot. We go straight to don't, couldn't, wouldn't. We go straight there. We never tried to can anything. We never tried to do anything. But we'll say, JoJo, it doesn't work for me. What is working for you is you stopping and starting all day. That works for you. So just for today, just for this minute, if you could focus on what you can, if you could focus on the law of things, of understanding that before you ask, the answer is already there. So that means all of your needs have been answered. All of your dreams, everything has already been answered. It's simply waiting for you to ask. And when you ask, then the things are made available to you as the universe meets you at the highest point of your potential of understanding and acceptance. Y'all with me? So if it's up to me now to be in the receiving and acceptance mode of it. If I'm not in the receiving and acceptance mode of it, then the difficulty of it is this. I don't know the next steps. I don't know what to do. But if I understand my faith is elastic and it's clearing the space for me as I walk fully into it, the next steps make themselves available as I take the next step. Remember what we learned on the water in Puerto Rico? Remember the man at the gate called you? Like, I've used every story acronym I can think of to relate that. So on this great, most amazing day, it's going to be a good day. I promise you. It's going to be the most amazing. It's going to be the most amazing day ever. Okay? Not only is it going to be the most amazing day, I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. And I want you to understand the law of things, JoJo style. The universe will meet me at the highest point of where I am right now, of my understanding and acceptance of what I just asked for. So go back and watch, because we said we had to be very clear what we were asking for. And it is up to me to be in that acceptance and receiving mode right then. And if I'm not in the acceptance and receiving mode, then everything else becomes way more difficult for me to grasp and understand. Okay? So don't forget to please share the show, because sharing is caring. Don't forget Sister Rise's open mind, open heart. Absolutely. Be great and receive it with such gratitude. Smile when you. So yesterday, I was having a great, most amazing day. I woke up in the most amazing mood. I smiled throughout the whole day. Monday morning was a bit of a challenge, right? I woke up with some challenges. But as I was driving and I was thinking of the fact that if I ask, it's already answered. And if I'm in the receiving mode, I'm beginning to smile. And I said out loud those things that I am already. It changed the entire mood and atmosphere for the day. You got to be conscious of that, though. So as we're understanding the law of things, and the universe, God meets me at the highest potential of where I am right now, of my understanding and acceptance. And it's up to me to be in a receiving and acceptance mode of it. To allow my faith to stretch, because it is elastic. Means it has the ability to go above and beyond what it is currently fitting now. Right? We got hair on our lips. So on this great day, congratulations. Listen, Lucky, you're going to be just fine. So I will not allow my fear of my ask to stop me from asking. I want all the things. I want all the things. All the things that are for me, I want them all. I want to be an empty vessel when I return back to this universe. I do not want anything left inside of me. So I need all the things that's going to help me to get out to all the places to help all the people. I'm in the acceptance and receiving mode of it. Right now, at my highest potential, I understand that. I accept that. I understand that if I am clear on my ask, when the demand is put out there, the supply is already there. So in economics class, you learned about supply and demand. This is it. So on this great day, y'all have the most amazing day ever. I want you to be peaceful, period, because there's nothing after that. Okay? There's nothing after that. Be in the receiving mode today. Okay? Be in the receiving mode today. And if this has helped somebody, please make sure you share the show, because sharing is caring. For friends and family who don't have Facebook, send them over to YouTube channel. They can binge watch all the Fearless Morning shows today. Don't forget to we have the podcast. We have all the things. Oh, y'all, so I talked about, and I will be doing some, I'll be sharing this later. That I talked about doing the Fearless Morning Show live, 8 to the men, Tamalina. I've never done the Fearless Show Morning Show live, and it's been November makes 5 years. October makes 5 years that we've been doing the Fearless Morning Show together. So I will be in Tampa at the Empowerment Summit. With Margaret, if you was with me last year, I was the keynote speaker last year at the Empowerment Summit. We had the most amazing time. I had people come from all over. Lucky. I had Miss Rivera. I had people, the book club, come from all over to visit. And so this year, the Fearless Morning Show will be broadcasting live that Saturday morning to open up the Empowerment Summit. So we will be there bright and early at 7:30 a.m. to do the Fearless Morning Show live. So if you'd like to be a guest, honey, please make sure that you grab your ticket and come on to the Empowerment Summit. It is in Tampa. And I will post a link for that as well. And it is in August. So this is the month. This will be in the month of August. We have Sister Rise in October. We have the Empowerment Summit in August. In between there, I am doing some book clubs and some podcasts, so you can catch me there. But I would love to have you as part of the Fearless Morning Show live in Tampa. So come on, we will be, I forget the name of the hotel. Honey, go get your room. They have poolside. They have a bar. They have all the things at this place, and we had the most amazing time last year. So if you would like to be a part of the Fearless Morning Show, meet me there in August. I will post a link to it later today, or you can go, if you can follow Margaret DeBalot, Miss D, the job coach, is on her page as well. So don't forget, Sister Rise is coming up October 12th through the 16th. It is 4 days. So it is 4 full days that you will be there. I promise you don't want to miss it. I promise it is everywhere you need to be. There are payment plans available. So make sure that you get your payment plan in. There's the link. If you can see that. There's the link for it right there. So that you can grab your ticket or tell somebody about it. I would be more than happy to have you. I will be doing just a quick, like a short webinar to talk about Sister Rise and what it is and what it's about, what you can expect. And some of the ladies will be there. I'm sure Tammy said she was okay with sharing her experience. So maybe we'll do that this weekend or sometime so that you can hear from the other ladies as they talk about their experience of Sister Rise, because I promise you want to be there. All right, guys, I want you to have the most amazing day. I want you to be peaceful, period. I want you to understand the law of things. Before you ask, it is already answered. So be clear on your ask. Okay? Let's be clear on that. And then tomorrow we'll go to another level and go a little bit deeper. All right, guys. Have a great day. And I will see you here bright and early tomorrow morning. Have a good one.